Hey guys, what's up? I'm back. Welcome to my channel. My name is Sabrina Nayaantara and this is Manifest with Nayaantara. If I'm looking tired, it's because I am. I'm tired, guys. So, yeah, just made that disclaimer. The eyes are tired. Don't watch that. Anyway. For those of you returning, thank you so much for returning, and for those of you that are here for the first time, I hope you like what you see. Today's video is going to be about two particular manifestation techniques, one being syllogisms and the other being visualization. So let's jump into syllogism. What on earth is a syllogism? A syllogism is a three-part logical argument. I think when I looked at the definition, let me say it again. A syllogism is a three-part logical argument based on deductive reasoning. So syllogisms can be super useful, guys, because your reasoning mind is all based on logic, right? So if you're using deductive reasoning, then it can't deny you. See what I mean? So I often trick that kind of stubborn part of the mind. I trick it. So I use syllogisms because they really help me. So way back years ago, I had a dominant belief that I could not be committed in a relationship. This was because I had maybe 2 or 3 relationships, maybe 3, where after a couple of years I always bounced. I was always like, adios, I'm out. This is boring, I'm leaving. I was always gone. And so this belief was created within me that I couldn't be committed. And then when I wanted to be in a committed relationship, I was afraid and I didn't trust myself because I thought, oh my God, is only the same thing's going to happen again after 2 years? Brina's going to want to cut out. You know, this is not good. This is not going to be helpful for me. So what I did was I took some time out for myself, and this is before I even knew about the law of assumption. Especially, I think I was aware of the law of attraction, but not being layered up with the law of assumption. And I basically sat down, had some time to myself, and I thought to myself, hold on a minute, you know, I'm extremely committed in every single area of my life. So what I did is I looked at the commitments that I had in my life, you know, job, friendships, family, stuff like that. And I reasoned with my mind, basically. So I sat and I was like, no, I'm committed to my job. Therefore, I'm a committed person. Hence, I can be committed in romantic relationships. And that's a syllogism. Again, it's a 3-part logical argument. 1, I'm committed to my job, right? 2, therefore I'm a committed person. 3, therefore I can be committed in a romantic relationship. So my logical mind, my conscious mind could not go against that because it felt too true. And because I used that method, I was actually able to turn around that belief really quickly. So the use of syllogisms in your life can be fantastic tools, again, because your logical mind can't mess with it. It's like, oh, but that's true. So it doesn't make any noise, it doesn't create any resistance, and so therefore your subconscious self can bring it into fruition for you. Another syllogism that I used recently was for my SP. I mentioned this in one of my previous videos where sometimes, or let me say previously, he wasn't always great at expressing himself. So one of the syllogisms that I used to assist me was by saying, people love talking to me. This is true. I am so easy to talk to. This is also true. Therefore, my SP talks to me all of the time. Do you see? Abraham Hicks talks about, sometimes she says things like, you can't get there from there, meaning you can't get from A to Z. You have to use words and things that are closer to A. You've got to use words that are B, C, D, E, to lead you up, basically, to link, to create the link. So a syllogism is a way to create that link. You can create syllogisms for everything in your life. All you need to do is to be very clear on what it is that you want to consciously manifest, and then create a syllogism. It's just a nice, simple technique that you can use that can get you from A to Z. It can get you from there to there. Just use it and create the link. Look at your life, look at the things that you do have that do work for you, and create the link in between to get you to your desired result, so that it feels more real. That way you quiet the conscious self, you quiet the old belief system, you reason with that logical part of yourself, and it cannot deny you, and then it opens up that gateway to your subconscious self a lot easier, and your subconscious mind says, what, guys? Yes, master, and gives you what you want. So syllogisms are an amazing, fantastical technique. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. I'll give you an example of a syllogism just so that, you know, you can really get this. Let's say that you weren't feeling loved by a particular person, a particular SP, whatever, whoever. You're not feeling loved for whatever reason. Bless you. Anyway, so you could say, you could look at the people that do love you, okay? Or it could be a damn dog, I don't care. But you could look, you could use an animal, whatever, that does love you, that does show you love and loyalty and devotion. It could be your parents, your friends, whatever. So you would say, I am loved by people, by many people. My SP is a person. Therefore, I am loved by my SP. Can you see the link? See how the link can be created? And all it does is provide you, instead of you feeling anxious about this, it gives you ease around the subject. And that is what we're trying to produce here, guys. We're trying to produce ease around the subject, not resistance and tightness. We want ease and relaxation around it. So that's syllogisms. Let's move on to visualization. Visualization was a challenging thing for me. I'm not going to kid you about this. I'm not going to be like, I have that down pat. Visualization for me was not easy. This is why even now I still prefer to affirm, but I have been practicing my visualization. So I feel like I can discuss this with you now. Visualization has been talked about by quite a few law of assumption teachers, coaches, gurus, whatever you want to call them. And I believe Neville Goddard talked about visualization. Joseph Murphy discusses it in his book. And it's just a really, really potent and beautiful tool that you can use to link, to draw out from your imagination that which that you want to consciously create and manifest in your 3D reality. So the first step that you want to take when it comes to visualization is to actually get very clear on what it is that you want to manifest. Be clear on what this scene that you're creating in your mind is going to look like. It can be very simple for people that may be just starting out with visualization and may find it to be a bit of a challenge. Or for those of you who have a very vivid imagination, it can be complex. It just depends on you. But first and foremost, be clear about what it is that you are going to be visualizing about. I would even say, if you need to, put pen to paper. Script it. Why not? And in the scripting process, this is another manifestation tool. Hello. So might as well do it, right? I know I did. You might as well do it. So write down what it is that you want to manifest. Write it down in the scene that you're going to visualize. Do it, do it, do it. So that's step one. Step two is going to be for you to relax, do some breath work, and get yourself into a nice, sleepy, dozy, calm state. Much like a hypnotist. Much like a hypnotist. A hypnotist will get his subject, his patient, his or her, into a nice, sleepy, calm, relaxed state. The reason for doing this is to quiet the conscious self, quiet that part of you, quiet the ego, especially the ego is something else, quiet the ego, in order to clear the path to the subconscious mind, because the subconscious mind is very malleable and open to suggestion. All it wants to do is please you, right? So it would be open to suggestion. If a hypnotist can make people bark like dogs, trust and believe, you can tell your subconscious what it is that you want to manifest and have it produced in your 3D reality. You can do that. So, again, get yourself into a nice, sleepy, calm, relaxed state. You just want to sidestep that ego, push it to the side for a moment. That's the whole point of being relaxed, so that you are less resistant to the suggestions that you're going to be giving, to this visualization that you're going to be giving to your subconscious self. Once you're in that state, and again, you can do it by breath work, meditation, just nice deep breathing, getting yourself really, really, really calm, feeling really, really good. Neville Goddard says about doing it before bed. Yeah, absolutely, you can do it before sleep, 100%. It's actually a perfect time to do it if you can do it then. If not, practice your visualization during the day. If you've got some time, you've got an hour, even if it's on your lunch break, whatever, you know, sit down, get yourself really calm and relaxed, maybe take 10 minutes to do that, and then proceed onto the scene that you wish to create in your mind. Step 3 is then to imagine. Imagine the scene that you've written, that you've already thought about. Imagine it and feel it. Feel how it would feel, the emotions that you would have by actually experiencing this particular thing. Sit in that scene, revel in that feeling, and just enjoy it. You know, really enjoy it. Your imagination is to be enjoyed. Enjoy the scene that you've created. Then I would say that you need to release it. Step 4 is to release it. Release it. Releasing it is being faithful to the infinite wisdom, the infinite intelligence that resides within you. Release it and say, you know, it's done. And know that it is done. Truly know that it is done. And then if it's before bed, go to sleep, enjoy a nice, peaceful, resting sleep. And if it's not, if you're going back to work, just, you know, wake yourself up, perk up a little bit and go back to work. It's really important for those of you that find it challenging just to practice visualization. You can get it, just practice it. You know, it's something that you can definitely do. If I said to you right now, imagine a red balloon, guarantee you just saw it pop up into your head. You can visualize, you can. Even if it's, I had a thought where it was like, if it's somebody that you don't know that you're trying to manifest an experience with, your brain has a catalogue of people running through it. All you would actually need to do is choose someone that you can visualize. You don't have to don't see their face, but just the feeling of a person. Your subconscious self knows who it is that you are talking about. Your subconscious self knows everything, absolutely everything. Use whatever it is that you need to use in order to shore up your visualization. This is what I'm trying to say. So, we've discussed syllogisms and visualization. You can definitely use these techniques, guys. This is all about building your faith, building your belief system. That's what this is all about. Understanding that everything that you've had in you up until the point of being consciously aware of your power has been fed by the ego. you're trying to empty some of that out, a lot of it out, to be honest. This is not about killing the ego. I'm gonna make a video about that later on, but it's not about killing the ego. It's about disciplining it and quieting it so that you can reach your infinite wisdom which rests within, in order to get the results that you want. There was a comment about persisting, how to persist. Persist by focusing within. Persist by focusing inward, understanding that you are the one that holds the cards. You have the power over everything that you experience in your life. Persist in the knowing, persist in the knowledge of that fact, because that's a fact. If you can continue to do the work and continue to go within, I know this is going to happen for me. I know this is going to happen for me. Your 3D can show you a whole fucking shit show if it wants to. It can do that. Old stories still running. It can show you all sorts of things. Don't focus on it. Keep your focus on what is wanted. Imagine if you continue to focus on what is not desired. That's almost madness when you really think about it. It's not logical. Focus on what you desire. Focus on what you want. Your dreams, your hopes, your wishes, your goals. That's where your focus needs to be. Everything else is an old story playing out, and before you know it, what you desire will be right in front of you, and you'll be able to touch it and feel it and play with it. It'll be all tangible and lovely and smell delicious. Anyway, my lovely people, I hope that you enjoyed the video. I hope that it was clear for you. I always intend for it to be clear. For those of you who like what you see, please do like, share and subscribe. Hit the thumbs up button, and I look forward to seeing you guys soon. All right, guys, enjoy your day. Peace out.